We moved to Point Cook 2.5 years ago. It was a decision, a conscious decision that we made to come to a village because we saw the opportunity as we got older to have a secure, safe environment with all the services we needed available to us. And we see that as the most critical factor as we age.
We chose Point Cook because it was new and all the amenities were here that we needed with the shopping centre, and the villas were attractive, and we could see ourselves as being part of the village life and being cosy and comfortable. We knew that our family would be happy with where we were going, whatever decision we made. We chose it from not where we came from in Keilor because it was new, and the others over there were older places, and we thought a fresh start was the best way to go.
When we talk to other residents, it's interesting the number of different reasons and the backgrounds behind why they come to the village. Some have come because they may have factors to do with their health, which are determining that they need to be more secure with the future because of their health. Others become because they want to change their lifestyle. That is, they want to have their nomad visit to the north each year, and they want to be able to lock up and leave their amenity behind them but go to the future. Others come in purely and simply because it's an environment that has a full activity program that they can work with, whether it be bowls, whether it be bingo in the afternoon, whether it's a social function on Friday night as happy hour, anything. But it just gets them out of their homes and into the community, and they can express themselves.
I think one of the things also is that when you live alone, many of them have been left alone in their own homes. They have a ready-made community and friends around them, someone being good neighbourhood watch and all that sort of thing, and that's a security blanket for them as well.
And many of the single people particularly come into the village on the basis knowing that they won't be isolated. They can move out and about and build a new circle of friends and have common interest things like bingo, like craft groups, happy hour where they can come and socialise as a group. So they can have further fulfilment because they have that opportunity that they didn't have living in their own homes.
Well, as far as all the villas are concerned, we just love open plan living. So that was ideal for us from the start. We also liked the way they were decorated, and we could see what we could bring from home and what we could, mix and match sort of thing. But they were adequate inside for the sort of thing we needed, and quite large enough, and enough for our family to come and visit and friends to come and visit too. And when we have visitors, when you open the front door to let them in, particularly for the first time, it's just, wow, this is big. So it's contrary to what a lot of people think a unit is going to be. It's much bigger.
A key issue for us was the fact we had a double garage. Both of us have things that we could do independently outside the village, and we need to be able to go at will to where we need to go. And any villa that was a single garage type environment was unsatisfactory for us. The double garage we saw as an absolute necessity at this stage.
Having the medical staff available as well, because our health is, when you're getting older, is important to you, and if you feel comfortable with the doctors, the chemist across the road, and it's all here, and you don't have to worry. And you've got your alarm system even in the middle of the night or wherever, and even though we haven't had to use it, we know other people who have, and it proves to you that if you press that button, help is just at the end of the line. You don't have to worry. There are many things that we have in the village that you can go to, but sometimes you don't always feel like going, or you don't, but it's there for you to use if you wish. Nobody counts how many times you go or whatever. It's a very free thing. You can go for a cuppa, you can go for, as Noel said before, bingo or something like that. and you feel comfortable. Everybody says hello. The biggest part of the village here is that a smile, hello or a wave doesn't cost you a thing, and everybody does it. We wave at people coming in the gate, and with tinted windows on the car, we have no idea who we're waving to, but we wave and they wave back.
Yeah, a good example of friendly. About 2 years ago, a few guys got together and started Wednesday night snooker. That is a very critical part of the week, that the boys turn up and we have a great night. The numbers can range from 16 to 24 over the two tables, and we have the biggest fun night that you can imagine. It's a boys' night out, and the characters that are regulars that come there, you wouldn't miss it. They might talk about you if you did, but they come out and they play and they all go home with a smile on their face. It's excellent.
We also have line dancing on a Wednesday evening, where we have a qualified teacher to come, and that, like the billiards night, it's at the same time actually, so there's noise going on in the billiard room and noise going on in the community centre, but we win, I think, because we have music. But we have a great time, and that's something I wouldn't miss. It's just good activity, good company, and it's no competition about any of it. You just work to your own pace, and it's better for your body, so that's a good thing.
On joining the village population, it became very evident to us that there were many things that were a real opportunity here. That is, that there was already a social club infrastructure starting to generate, which has been very successful. It organises many different avenues for people to have an opportunity to be entertained, to participate, whether it's a physical attitude or it's a card game. Any of those things are all available to us. The swimming pool. Lots of visitors, lots of residents here like to get up in the morning and go for an early morning swim. I don't happen to be one of them, but there's lots that do. But over and above that, there's another layer again, which is the way the village is managed. That is, there is a management committee, and residents participate actively in that residents committee to help set the direction that the village is going in the immediate operation on a day-to-day basis, but particularly in the longer term, so that we have a very secure environment well into the future. When the village is fully developed, there's a transition takes place and a long-term committee of management is established to run the village. That committee has two components. 3 of the committee are put forward by the owner, RCA, and the other 7 members of that committee are elected by the residents, and that group of 10 run the village operationally on an ongoing basis. The committee is responsible for the financial management of the operation. It's responsible for the day-to-day issues that arise in running a village, whether it's a maintenance issue, whether it's a customer resident issue, whether it's to do with the gardens or any of the factors that are happening in a village of this size every day. But that committee in the longer term has that responsibility, and the residents are really looking forward to being able to participate in that on a full-time basis.
The best advice that I could give for people moving from their own homes to a village is to not leave it too long. Perhaps 60s to 70s would be ideal. You want to come to enjoy while you can at an earlier age, if that's how your health and everything is, because you won't be disappointed. But think early enough about going, get your family to support you and to help you.
I think being aware of your lifestyle that you want to lead is a key factor. Some people like to travel, and by travelling it may be in Australia, it may be overseas. Other people choose purely on a social basis that they need to get closer and away from the isolation of living in their own home. That is, that they need to have more community contact, more social contact, and that is one of the real determinants that you have to come with. Some people get concerned and say, I'm giving up some of my privacy in my own home. The village will give you as much privacy in your own villa as you want. You are not influenced necessarily by anybody coming, seeking you out, drawing you out. You get to choose which activities you go to, and that is the key. It's about how much you want to be involved in the community, and that will change as you get older. What we may choose to do now and the amount of time we're away from the village now is one thing. What we might be doing in 5 years' time could be completely different. But we know it's here, that social contact, when we want it. Point Cook Village has one attribute that is not common for lots of other retirement villages, and that is the fact that it has a large shopping complex in the immediate adjoining area. That shopping centre provides all the residents in Point Cook a real opportunity to walk out the back gate and straight into the shopping centre to do their shopping, whether it's supermarkets, whether it's chemists, whether it's doctors, whether it's restaurants. All those facilities are in that shopping complex, and the people take advantage of it.
As far as village life for our families are concerned, they can come and go as they please, come and visit us. Many people in the village have grandchildren who are still school age, and they mind them in the school holidays, so they can use the pool, they can go for walks. We have teenage children. They come and visit us often. They bring their boyfriends, and they are free to go over with Noel to the pool room on a Wednesday night and play pool if they want to. They love it. They're wanting to know how old you have to be to come and live here, because they're so impressed. But they like the pool, and they mix with the friends, and they can't believe, our granddaughter's boyfriends, that they can come to visit us, go to pool or whatever they want to do, and be part of the community as well. And when they come back to our place for tea, they say, I can't believe this place. You're all thrown together, but you're such a happy, vibrant group of people, a bit of banter between you and all that sort of thing, but it's so friendly. And they feel part of it because everybody includes them. It's a magic atmosphere. It really is.